Good morning, everyone. This is Irene from Tranquil's Garden and Home Life. It is August now, so I thought I'd do a really quick tour. Hope everyone is well. So let me turn the camera around so you can see the garden, what it's looking like right now. So, turn it around. Okay. Here's what the garden is looking like right now. It's a bunch of spider webs here in the garden. Right here. This is a black beauty squash plant. It's been raining a lot, so everything is looking pretty wet. And things have been growing, like my okra right here. There's a beautiful flower on it. Try not to walk through any spider webs. Everything is grown. There's a couple okra. There's an okra on here, and I need to get it, but it's curled up. I don't know why it's curled. Maybe the rain made it curl. There's a lot of beautiful zinnias in here. I'm sure I'm going to walk through a spider web. A few tomatoes down there I need to harvest. Over here too. I had bagged them. I think this is a cucumber plant here. I have to see. I don't see any fruit on it. But I had to put it all in there because it's growing all up wild here. The lemon balm has come back. Of course, you can see more zinnias. Beans are growing here. I was surprised to find out that I had a cayenne plant. I think that's cayenne. Or some kind of chili peppers. The tomatoes look kind of rough. These are growing their leaves back. Something had ate every leaf off of there, and I still couldn't find the critter, the culprit. But, yeah, here's a tomato plant I've been harvesting off of. What was that? The rosemary is grown. It's been raining for a whole week here. So everything is just growing. This is the shishito peppers plant. I got most of the peppers off of it. Some of them turned red, as you can see down there. That was a squash plant. I got 2 squash I harvested off of there, yellow squash. Here's some basil that has pretty much flowered. But there's a poblano pepper next to it. And those are my potatoes. The flowers got so heavy they were falling over, so I had to figure out a way to stake them up. The roses, they may have gotten a little bit too much water here. There's a squash in there. It never really got any big. But the kale has grown tremendously since the rain. And something has been attacking it too. The moringa plant. I've been catching rainwater here. This here patio picker has onions and of course flowers. I didn't know they were in there. And beans, which I can't see any. I think I saw a few beans on there, but not much. Of course, this is the lily patch. I staked it, but I had to tie it up better. The sunflower had grown many heads, and the birds have been eating it. And so that's what that looked like. Here I have another cucumber, and here in this patty picker, grown with the okra. I have to pull that through. Everything is falling since the rain. Here's one of my little buddies. There was a big bird out here. My little doggy here was just staring. I was like, what is he staring at? It was a big bird sitting on the fence. I guess the bird was wondering if he could take him away. But Mommy came to the rescue, and the bird flew away. Okay, over here, my purple bells have seen better days. It looks like something's like ran right straight through them. I think this is some kind of oregano, or I don't know, some kind of herb. I forgot. After a while, you forget what's what. My pumpkin plant is seeing better days. I've been fighting the squash bugs, and every one I saw, I squashed them, but they've seen better days. The corn over here, I've got two they're leaning. I need to get some stakes and stake them up. They're like leaning. Everything's leaning since the rain. I don't know what kind of fruit is this. The plant looks awful, but I don't know what kind of fruit it is. I guess I'll figure it out. And I dump some of this water too, or cover it up so the mosquitoes won't come. But there's two of whatever that is down there. And over here, stuff's growing wild. Everything has been trying to stay alive amidst the squash bugs. This here is my banana melon. It's leaning over, it's turning yellow, so it's about time to harvest it. Down here, it's not as big as the first one I had. All the rain. But something is better than nothing. It's all yellow, so once the stem turns, I'll come grab that. The plant that was in here did not make it. I had to pull it out and throw it away. It was another squash type plant. This amaranth, it's fallen over several times. Yay, I got some more okra growing. They've been fighting a battle, winning battle too. So hopefully I'll get some okra off of there. More flowers. Like I said, everything is leaning over and falling over because of the rain. I need to use more stakes to stake them all up. So I'll come out here and do all that and clean up this little area. It's a little messy. But here are the green stalks. Yeah, green stalks here. So there you go. I've been growing beans in here. A lot of stuff I let dry out. Had some black beans and some jade beans. These are the jade beans right here. The black beans have pretty much right there. I had to take them out, let them dry out a little bit if it stops raining. Over here, another green stalk, brown one. Here I had a few Swiss chards and more kale. I need to harvest. I don't think everything like the amount of water that we were getting, but a few Swiss chards. I got a few tomatoes off of that, but the spiders for sure love this green stalk. They're all, webs are all over it, so I'm not going to spin it around too much. Let's take a look into the veggie pod real quick. Veggie pod. I put beans in here. I probably shouldn't have, but I have beets growing in here. You can see down there. I had to pull those out. They grew pretty fast. And more beans. I see flowers, but like I said, everything is pretty much like in the water. Not like in too much water, but it's growing. I think I managed to save my eggplant because I see a flower on it. It was suffering a while back. So there you go. That's what's in the veggie pod, and some lettuce growing here up front, and onions in the back. And that's that for that. And try not to crush this bean in here. Excuse me. That's so much. That's a garden. These are my blueberry plants that are covered, and I have harvested plenty off of them. Blueberry. This was a blackberry. There's a few in the bag there. Probably dried up because I didn't harvest them. She just sitting here waiting for me. She had a bath. Now she's just sitting down, waiting for mommy. Yeah, and so is the little Ziggy. Ziggy is his name. He's sitting in the garden waiting on mommy too. Probably hiding from that bird. Interesting. And there you go. Another green stalk. This is where all my strawberries are. I pulled a few off yesterday. As you can see, there's a little more. They're smaller, growing. A little bit of strawberries, but this tower is pretty much dedicated to strawberries. I think I have a carrot here, and here, and here maybe. So, just to pull that out. Look like it's pretty big. The wasp like hanging on this tower, the strawberry tower. Seen a few ants too, but I kind of cleaned it up. There's a strawberry there in the bag. Trying to wait for it to get, looks like it's about just right to pick. A few more hiding in here, as you can see. I'll come back out and get those. Of course, the weeds, I don't know how weeds like growing into the tower too, but they find their way in. Yeah, a few ants I see on here, but other than that, yeah. This has been my most fruitful tower, green stalk, right here. As you can see, I bagged a few more strawberries there. And there's one hiding under there, hiding from the birds. So yes, this is what the garden is looking like in August. Pretty wet. A few more blueberries I see I need to harvest over here. So I'll come get those. But I think I've gotten plenty. Matter of fact, my son made blueberry muffins out of the ones that I harvested earlier, which were delicious. And here's the garden. It's pretty colorful, mostly pink and red flowers and red sunflower. Red sunflower with the bee in it. There you go. Beautiful red sunflowers. Sorry. Yep, this is the garden. This is the garden. For the beginning of August, I had a squash plant in here that I lost. And it had fruit on it too. It got lost in the wind. It snapped and broke. Have a few tomatoes here in the midst of this plot. It's actually in this plot, but the flower is pushing it over. And some carrots to harvest in here. I don't know, I think that's a weed. But this is a squash plant right here. And I don't know, potato plants. Basil that has flowered. Purple basil, I guess. I don't know. I forget what I put there. But yeah, I don't know what kind of tree is growing here, but I have to really, ooh, I'm like interested. There's a melon there, and it may be coming from the pot over here, but it's attached itself to this tree. It's a strawberry watermelon plant. So we'll see how that works. That's interesting find. Oh, yeah, very interesting to find that there. So got to figure out a way to save it, make sure it doesn't, because I have 2 watermelons right here. As you can see, the plant looks awful, so I guess it's almost time to harvest those sugar baby watermelons. As you can see, I try to stake a lot of stuff, but even the stakes are leaning from the rain, so I'll stake that back up. But this is the gardening for the beginning of August. There we go. So I'm going to say bye for now, and I pray that you all have a blessed day. And until next time, enjoy your day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.